100 likes on my countdown cover by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and Mild High Club on the Sketches of East Brunswick album. As promised, I'm going to do a lesson on how I played it in that cover. This first video will go over the chords, and tomorrow I'll release a part 2 to look at the solo in more depth. So starting with the intro, let's go. There's the F and G triads. It's like this. Okay, so that's the first part. I'm doing 10 on the D, 10 on the G, and 10 on the B, and then 12 on the D, 12 on the G, and 12 on the B. So afterwards, in the cover, I did a B diminish here as a passing chord. I think it would be logical that they just went, but I couldn't quite hear it, so I did that one. I thought it sounded nicer. But if you feel, you can do this, so it's just a F sharp. Same way, you just go down to 11, 11, 11. Or you can do like me, the B diminish, which is on the 9th fret, 9th fret on D, 7th fret on G, and 6th fret on B. So yeah, I think there's more weight on the lower strings rather than the higher strings, so make sure you're muting the other ones. Moving on to the next part. The next part is C major 7, E minor 7, flat 5, A minor 7, and E. So it goes like this. So that's super simple as well. So you keep going, you're doing a C major 7, it's 8 on the low E, 9 on the D, 9 on the G, 8 on the B, and 7 on the high E. You can play it here if you want, here. So E minor 7 flat 5, that's 7 on the A, 7 on the A, 8 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B. So then A minor 7, that's 7 down the neck, except that I'm not playing the A string. I could actually play it open, but and then so and then E major, just E, and so it's 7 on the A string, 9 on the D string, 9 on the G string, 9 on the B string. You could make it, you could add the open E if you want to be cool. And so let's do that whole thing up to now. So it's so the next part is I don't want to. And so that's F major 6, F, G major 6, G, G minor, and then A dominant 7. So I'm doing F major 6. You can, I do the, oh, I hope you can see it, yeah. I do the like Hendrix grip. I've always done it like that, but you could do it this way, so yeah, I'm not. So F major 6 is 1 on the E, 3 on the D, 2 on the G, 1 on the G, and then 1 on the B, sorry, and then you're changing the B, so you go so you just remove the pinky from 3 to 1. So it goes from to, so it goes. And then you do the same thing on the G, so, and that's, it's 3 on the E string, 5 on the D, 4 on the G, and then 5 on the B, and then you remove it to 3 on the B. So I don't want to be afraid. Do, do, do. So then it's G minor 7. So G minor 7, you do 3 all the way down, except the A string, you don't play it. So and then A dominant 7, and so I'm playing that. A dominant 7 is 5 on the E string, 5 on the D, 6 on the G, 5 on the B, and then you can also do 5 on the E string. And then that's the whole verse, and then it goes back around. So this is the chorus now, and I played it a little differently during my cover, but listening to the song again, I think I would have changed some of those chords very slightly. It has to do with the bass notes that I didn't play in the cover, but I actually think it sounds better this way, and it's probably more accurate. If you're wondering how I did it in the cover, I just did A and then B flat major 7, this voicing. But now what I'm doing is actually, so D major 9, because this is what he plays in the bass, I think. So it goes, when it all goes away. And so D major 9, sorry, is 5 on the A string, 7 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 5 on the B string, and 5 on the high E. And then we have C9 sus 4. So I'm not sure if this is the voicing he actually does, because it is like, it's quite a strange grip. You could do just a C13 or like this, which sounds kind of similar. I just like the movement better than this is like plain to me, but anyway. And then C, so I'm playing that 8 on the low E, 8 on the D, 7 on the G, 6 on the B, and 5 on the E. So you do this and then you just add the bass on top. I don't know how you could do that if you're holding, like, you can't really do it the other way. You have to do it this way, I think, unless you have like a really weird thumb placement. I've seen that before actually, but I don't think I could pull this off. But instead you could just do, so like, or afterwards I'm doing a B flat 6, so that's 6 on the low E, 5 on the D, 7 on the G, 6 on the B, and 5 on the high E. So when it all goes away, then it starts to play. And then I'm doing an A. Actually, I alternate between dominant 7 and just A major, but I think in the cover I did A major, so I'll just say it's 5 on the E, 7 on the D, 6 on the G, 5 on the B, and then 5 on the E. So that whole part looks like this. When it all flows away, then it starts to rain. this part is probably piano notes, but I'm playing it in the cover, so it's C sharp augmented. So I'm playing it up here. So that's that part. So I'm doing 11 on the D, 10 on the G, 10 on the B, and 9 on the E. Afterwards I'm doing B flat major 7. So doing it up here, and it's 8 on D, 10 on the G, B, and E. So 8, 10, 10, 10. And then back to another voicing of B major 7, 6 on low E, 5 on D, 7 on G, 6 on B, and 5 on E. And then A. So 5 on the low E, 7 on the D, 6 on the G, 5 on the B, 5 on the A, 5 on the E, high E. So that whole part, that whole chorus up to now is like this. And so the next part is so that's B flat 7 sus. There's only 3 notes, and it's 8 on the D, 8 on the G, and 9 on the B. Sounds like just a passing note, so you go, and then the notes after that are B flat 6. So it's 8 on the D string, 7 on the G string, and 8 on the B. So kind of like a major 7, but I think if I was doing it like, if I needed the bass notes in it, I would do it like that. And then, so I'm doing B flat 6 and with a 9. So you just add your pinky on the 8th fret of the E, high E string. So it's that same chord, the B flat 6, and you just add the 9 on the 8th fret, sorry. So and then the part after that is A flat major 7. That's 4 on the E, 5 on the D, 5 on the G, 4 on the B, 3 on the E. And then this is G7 flat 13. And so I'm doing 3 on the E, 3 on the D, 4 on the G, 4 on the B. So and I think that part is actually piano, but you can take off the B string to put it as a third instead, from the 4th to the 3rd. So you go like a little pull off or something. And afterwards there's another kind of extension thing where it goes, I have B minor flat 6, so it's a different voicing. I'm doing 9 on the D, 7 on the G, and 6 on the B. It's this part. It goes. That part is like this, 9 on the D, 7 on the G, 6 on the B. Then it's a A flat 11. So it's 6 on the D, 7 on the G, 8 on the B, 8 on the E. So you're going. And then A flat major, A or A dominant, same thing as before. A flat major 7, sorry, and then it goes back around. And that's it. Yeah, so all throughout the whole thing, it's like this. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for part 2 where we'll actually look. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Go participate in the survey for the best King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard song if you haven't already. We're voting for the best King Gizzard song using Google survey. This is currently the 3rd round, so go check that out if you haven't. The link is in the description. And otherwise, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments section below. I did this today. It was a little bit different than my usual tabs. Hopefully it's a little bit better and I might be able to actually monetize it. So anyway, thanks, bye.